It was a very cold in the strange land of Mizzipotazia. A great big freezy storm had left everything frosty frozen. But that didn't stop Mizzi Mozzi and her two best friends, Lekko and Flip-Flop. They wrapped up nice and warm to go skating on the frosty frozen Glicie-Glegato Lake.
But we don't have any ice skates.
The Skiddy-Skatey Pingloos will help us.
Skiddy-Skatey Pingloos love the frosty frozen winter and spend all day skiddy-skating on their tummies.
Look at me skating with the help of the Pingloos.
When it was time to go home, Mizzi Mozzi thanked the Skiddy-Skatey Pingloos for amazing ice skates.
What? We love to skiddy-skate, so you are welcome anytime. But before you go, we want to show you something most strange. Look!
Mizzi Mozzi could hear crying from inside the dark hollow of a big Vombera Vagera tree.
We should investigate.
Goodlies Grixis.
4 frazzle-frozzled creatures with wings sat on the floor, hugging each other to keep warm.
Who are you and why are you hiding inside this dark hollow?
We are Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies, and my name is Suru.
We can't get to the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths, and we are really cold!
The Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths are hot water baths and are way up in the mysterious Mikahara mountain. Suru explained that they spend the warm summertime at the Glicie-Glegato Lake, chasing away the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters.
I'm confuselated. What are the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters? They are nasty, mean bugs who come in the summertime and sting-bite everybody with their long, pricky noses.
And if we don't chase them away, then they make everyone miserable on their summer holiday.
Then, after the summer times, we return to the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths, where the Bandiclue shampoo steam monkeys clean and fix our Filigree Fairy-Fly wings.
But now we can't fly because our Filigree Fairy-Fly wings are frazzle-frozzled.
We have to help the fairy-flies, otherwise the lake will be full of Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters when summertime comes.
But how are the Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies going to reach the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths if their Filigree Fairy-Fly wings are frazzle-frozzled?
I have an imagination. Let's ask the Quasseta Quark Queen for help.
The Quasseta Quark Queen lives in an ice palace high on a mountain. When they arrived at the Quasseta Quark Queen's ice palace, Mizzi Mozzi rang the snowbell. The Quasseta Quark Queen does not speak, but instead makes air words with her hands. Flip-Flop learned how to read air words at school, so he told everyone what the Queen was saying.
The Quasseta Quark Queen welcomes us and wants to know how she can help.
Please use air words to tell the Queen that the wings of the fairy-flies are all frazzle-frozzled, and they can't fly to the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths.
The Queen says that she will lend us the turbinated Toboggan to travel to the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths in double quick time.
The turbinated Toboggan came whooshing through the snow and stopped beside them. Mizzi Mozzi, Lekko, Flip-Flop, and the 4 Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies stepped onto the turbinated Toboggan, waved goodbye to the Queen, and sped away through the snow. The turbinated Toboggan didn't take long to reach the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths. The Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies jumped straight into the Hissing-Hot Hydra-Baths to warm up, and the Bandiclue shampoo steam monkeys were soon cleaning and fixing their frazzle-frozzled wings.
Come and join us in the nice hot Hydra-Baths!
It was very frosty frozen, so Mizzi Mozzi, Lekko and Flip-Flop jumped into the Hydra-Baths and splashed around in the hot water.
It's so nice and warm.
Time for a song.
In a frosty, frozen land where the chill winds blow, Mizzi Mozzi and her friends said, let's give it a go. With skates of Skiddy-Skatey Pingloos strapped to their feet, they zoomed on Glicie-Glegato, a skating feat. Oh, whoosh and swoosh through the icy play, Mizzi and her friends made the cold their stage. But what's this now? A mystery to solve. Frazzle-frozzled fairy-flies needing help to evolve. The Impy-Nimfy fairies with wings frazzled tight couldn't reach the hot baths for their magical flight. Mizzi hatched a plan with imagination bright. To the Quasseta Quark Queen. They zoom through the night. The queen waved her hand, spoke an air word flow. Take the turbinated toboggan, off you go. With propellers spinning, through snow they raced to the Hissing-Hot Baths in a golden sled embraced. A whoosh and swoosh through the frosty scene, helping fairy friends with their golden sheen. At the steamy baths, laughter filled the air. Mizzi and her pals enjoying warmth to share.
Suddenly they heard shouting.
Mizzi Mozzi, come quick! What's the matter? The Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters have come to the frosty frozen Glicie-Glegato Lake and are sting-biting everyone with their long, pointy noses.
But it's too cold for the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters. They only come to the Glicie-Glegato Lake in the warm summertime.
But the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters have got clever and are wearing coats, scarves, and gloves.
But the Bandicloo shampoo steam monkeys haven't had time to clean and fix the frazzle-frozzled wings of the Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies.
We must do something until the Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies are ready. Let's go!
They jumped into the turbinated toboggan and travelled down the mysterious Mikahara mountain to the Glicie-Glegato Lake. When they arrived, they could see the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters trying to sting-bite everyone.
I have another imagination!
They told the turbinated toboggan to head back to see the Quasseta Quark Queen as quickly as possible. Flip-Flop told the Queen about Mizzi Mozzi's imagination, who then made the longest air words ever. Suddenly, the strangest bush plants flew out from between the trees.
These are called Whispy Witch-Weeds. They will follow us down to the Glicie-Glegato Lake and scare away the Mezz-Keeters until the Filigree Fairy-Flies come back.
When they arrived at the Glicie-Glegato Lake, the Whispy Witch-Weeds began to make the most wicked screaming noise and chased the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters all over. The Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters got so scared that they crashed right into a big Wombera-Wagara tree. The Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters flew so hard into the big Wombera-Wagara tree that their pricky noses got stuck into the tree trunk and couldn't move.
What are we going to do with the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters? No, they are nastily mean bugsy bugs. But we can't leave them stuck in the big Wombera-Wagara tree for the never-evers.
Let's wait for the Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies.
When the Impy-Nimfy Filigree Fairy-Flies arrived, they pulled and pulled to unstick the Mezz-Keeters from the tree trunk. They pulled so hard that the Mezz-Keeters ended up with a lump of tree trunk stuck to their pricky noses. Well, the Mucho-Moosance Mezz-Keeters realised that they couldn't sting-bite anyone anymore and flew away in a really bad mood, never to be seen again.
That was quite an adventure, and it's made me very hungry.
Let's go home and eat some categorically crumptious chocolate cake and drink some Zolly Lollipoppy lemonade.
And what about some freezy frosty moonbeam ice cream?
No way! I don't want to see anything chilly cold until next frosty frozen time.
On the frozen Glicie Lake, with penguin friends to ice skate, Mizzi Mozzi found that day some fairy flies who lost their way. Frazzle-frozzled fairy wings, what a most peculiar thing. Off to mountain baths they flew to fix their wings like brand new. But the mean mosquitoes came in winter coats to play their game, till the witch-weeds scared them so they crashed right in the tree. Oh no, no, now the lake